With multiplication, we need to compute each position of the results. For example, the units multiplied by the unit's location gives us the unit's position answer. To get the tens position answer, we need to multiply the tens position by the unit's position. Let's do another multiplication. We tackle larger problems the same way, but we have more calculations. We still have the units positions and the tens positions, but we have 3 different calculations to get the hundreds position. To get the hundreds position answer, we need to multiply the units times the hundred position, and the tens position by the tens position. Then 2 different ways to get the 1,000 positions. Finally, we calculate the 10,000th position. Let's start with 2 digits multiplied by a single digit, 12 times 3. So when we want to get the unit's position, we multiply the top unit's position, which in this example is 2 by the bottom unit's position, which is 3. The results in the units column, which is 6. To compute the tens position, we need to multiply the tens position by the unit's position, which is 3. This results in 3 for the tens position. This gives us 3 for the tens position and 6 for the units, resulting in 36 as the answer. For another example, let's see what happens when our calculation produces a number larger than 9. This requires us to carry the remainder to the next position over. In this example, we have 34 times 8. The units is calculated to be 4 times 8, equaling 32. The 2 becomes the unit position, but we need to carry over the 3 to add it to the tens position. The tens position is 3 times 8, equaling 24. So we add the 3 that carried over and we get 27. So the final answer is 272. Next, as we go to 2 times 2 problems, we now have 1 units calculation. Then we have 2 tens calculations that we will need to add together. For this problem, let's multiply 12 by 34. For the units value, we get 8 by multiplying 2 times 4. To get tens, we multiply the unit position by the tens position. However, we now have 2 of these. So we take 1 times 4, giving us 4. Then we have 2 by 3, giving us 6. To get the tens total, we add these 2 numbers together, giving us 10, which means we have 0 for the tens position, and we carry over the 1 for the hundreds position. For the hundreds, we have the 2 tens positions multiplied, which is 1 times 3, then add the carryover from the tens, giving us 4. The final answer then is 408. In 3 by 2 problems, we will multiply 5, 1, 2 by 38. We start with units, 2 times 8 giving us 16. Then multiply units times tens, which is 1 times 8 added to 2 by 3. Then we move on to hundreds, which is different in 3 by 2. We still have tens multiplied by tens, which is 1 times 3, but we also have the hundreds column on the top row that can be multiplied, the units value on the bottom row, which we have 5 times 8. For the thousands, we multiply the hundreds column in the top row by the tens column in the bottom row, giving us 5 by 3. With 3 by 3 problems, we will multiply 257 by 158. The unit will be 7 times 8, giving us 56. The tens approach is also the same, with 5 times 8 and 5 sevens times 7 giving us 75. However, with hundreds, we now have tens by tens and 200s by units. This produces 5 times 5 plus 2 times 8 plus 7 times 1, producing 48. Then we have the thousands position with is the hundreds position times the 2 tens positions, which is 2 times 5 plus 5 times 1. Lastly, we have thousands produce by multiplying the hundreds positions, which is 2 times 1, giving us 2. To start perfecting the process, use the assisted feature to start working on an infinite number of problems in increasing difficulty. It also walks you through the process discussed in the tutorial with a delayed helper. It might also be helpful to write out some of the problems as you work through them and get used to the larger problems. Finally, use the timed sections to see your overall improvement in speed and accuracy.